Hello babes, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be going through some of my empties and just letting you know which things I'm going to be, re-upping on, and which things, I'm just going to bid them a fond farewell. They've served their purpose and now it is time to part ways. Alright, otherwise known as my empties. So without further delay, let's get started. BrownGirlBella. Okay, babes, so hello again, luxury lovers. It is I, Shannon, for BrownGirlBella, bringing you luxury with laughter and beauty with no boundaries. So today I thought it would be fun to take a look at some of the things that I've hit pan on, some of the things that I think I haven't really shown you all here on this channel, but I've been using them in the background. I've been working my way through the products, and I have some opinions about some things that I'm going to continue purchasing and some things that I'm just going to be letting go of and just saying, thanks for the memories, but we've got to go. Okay, and the first thing that I am going to talk about is my Pattern Curl Gel. Now, this is an empty, and I have bought a new one. So it is one that I'm going to continue purchasing. But here's the thing. I have discovered with my hair, now that I've been doing it more myself and kind of, trial and error, because I'm not handy with my hair at all. So you're going to see it in this state quite often. And what I've learned is that I cannot tolerate in my hair heavy products. So if it's a heavier hair care product, I'm probably not going to use it. My hair is very thin, it's very fine, and when it is not moisturized and in its coily state, it is quite soft, like a cotton ball. That's the only thing I can use to describe how my hair looks when it's dried. There's no product on it, there's nothing on it. As a matter of fact, right up in here is kind of dry because I didn't put as much product here in the front as I did to the back and the sides. So right around here is really where you can tell like how my hair looks when it's dry. It has nothing to make it coily, no product is on it, it's kind of just dry and sitting there. So for that reason, I've discovered that this curl gel works really, really well for my hair type, and it holds it, it gives it a little bit of definition without leaving it feeling stiff, without leaving it feeling dried. And for that reason, I had to re-up on a new one. I also got, while I was at it, the Pattern Stronghold Gel. Now this I would use for like right around my temple area, where I just use a little bit of gel, about that much for both sides, for all over. And I just take the gel and I just smooth the sides of my hair. Some people call it baby hairs. I just call it, the hairline. And I just take the Stronghold gel and I just smooth it across my hairs here, because I don't really use gel to like create those waves and things that people do with their hair here. I just use it to smooth the edges and just make it all slick back. As you can see, I've got my grays are coming in fast and furious. So when I do wear my hair in these styles, I like to just slick back those grays because they can be a little bit unruly. They're not as nice as my black or as I should say, dark brownish black hair. It's not as sophisticated. She can get a little wild, you know, the grays. They can get a little wild. So I just like to use that whole gel just to slick those hairs down and make them look a little bit more cohesive with the rest of the look. And that's it. That's it. It gives me a nice firm hold without it being too stiff, like I mentioned before. But it gives me just enough so that these hairs will lay down and behave. When I really want them to behave, like if I'm putting it up in a bun or pulling it back in a bun, then I will like comb through it and I will like slick each section and take my time with it. But I like that it holds it, but it doesn't leave it looking crunchy and funny after I'm all said and done with it. So I re-upped on that. The next thing that I am going to talk about is by Dermalect. Now, I had asked the brand to give me a re-up on this, which they so kindly did, and they re-upped on another product that I had that I already threw away. And let me grab those. Oh, please. Oh, please. Okay, babes, we're back. So I thought I would just bring you the product. So this is the Dermalect Flawless Bok Choy treatment. Hopefully I'm saying that right. I used the whole jar, and I use this at night, but you can use it, I believe, morning and night. But what I love about this is that it provides youth boosting results to counteract the look of fine lines, wrinkles, all that bad stuff that we don't want. It also softens the look, and anything that's dry or chapped or stressed out in your skin, it just improves that. It's also sunshine approved, so it is safe for use during the day. Even though bok choy is a derivative of retinol, it is a retinoid in that you can use this safely during the day. Just apply a little sunscreen and make sure that your skin is not overly sensitive to the sun. So, you know, I always do that, babes, and I always stress to all of you to make sure you use your sunscreen morning, noon, and night. The sun is out even when you don't see it. So even when it's an overcast or whether it's bright and sunny, you have to use your sunscreen. So this is my re-up on this. And I'm actually going to do a full, like, get unready with me. I'll probably film it sometime soon so you can see this in action. And it also comes with this great tool that I love to keep in my skincare fridge and just roll it over my eyes. Takes out the puffiness in the eyes, and also you can roll it onto the skin. It is magnificent. And then this one is the Self-Esteem Beauty Sleep Serum. So I use this at night, and I don't have the empty for it because I threw it out and then I remembered I was doing this. This is one of those, but I do have it from Dermalect. This is a glycolic, salicylic, and L-absorbic acid. And like I said, I use this at night, and this is a treatment that revitalizes the look of dull, stressed out skin. You can focus on fine lines and wrinkles as well as larger pores. It is great for age spots and improving uneven skin tone. And it is multitasking because you can use it as part of your facial. You can also use it on the décolleté to get rid of any fine lines there as well. Thank goodness that's not me yet. We all good in that department. But anyway, like I said, the key 3 ingredients are those 3 acids, which while you are sleeping, they are working, honey. They are working for you. One of the biggest things that I had was there was a extreme fine line right across my forehead, and I'm gonna zoom in so you can see my forehead now. You can barely see that line. And sometimes when I take pictures, people ask me, oh, you have a blur on, or you have one of those filters or what have you on. It's not. I just have it on portrait mode. I'm standing in front of a sun source, and it just beams on my skin. My skin looks brighter, it looks more even, and I cannot say enough about this. This is really like a little miracle in a jar. It's fantastic. And along with the overnight cream is just my 1-2. So look for this in my Getting Unready With Me video that is coming very, very soon. Okay. This edge wax. So this is Murray's edge wax. I hate to even show it because it's all crusty and dusty, but I've had this for a long time, and it is now time for us to part ways. It holds very, very well, but as I mentioned before, I don't like products that after, you know, the next day or what have you, you're like picking little flakes and stuff out of your hair. And I felt like this was giving me that, especially as I got to the end of it. It really felt like it was an extreme hold on my hair, and it did not give me a great look afterwards. You know, I felt like I was picking things out of my hair. I felt like it was a lint attractant. So I had like little lints and little things in my hair. It made my hair feel a little bit harder, a little bit crunchier. And I had to really work in my shampoo and other things to really get this off. So unfortunately, we're gonna have to part ways, but thanks for the memories, Murray's Edge Wax. I'm not wearing those extreme, you know, really slick back ponytails any longer because I'm trying to, you know, be a little bit more gentler with my hair. But we've had some good times. We did. We really did. Okay, so I had to bring my makeup bag out for this. And this is a makeup bag. This is by YSL. I love this. I got this a few months ago. I forgot what event they were having, but I absolutely love this. And I even use it sometimes as a clutch because it's perfect size for that as well. But I brought out my makeup bag to show you my next empty, and that is by Charlotte Tilbury. This is her Airbrush Flawless Finish in Deep Fonts number 4. And as you can see, I have hit pan on this. This is actually my 3rd time hitting pan on this product. I absolutely love it. This was in the year of the tiger, so this was last year. So I've had it for about a year, and I probably will be done with it at the end of this year. I see a little bit of hard pan around the sides of it, but I can probably scrape that off. But it's very good for mattifying the skin. I can actually show you how it works. I have my mini Kiyaki buffer by Sonia G, and I just take a little bit of the powder and I just press it onto the skin, and as you can see, it immediately takes away all of the shine but does not disturb my makeup, my bronzer, anything that I have on the face. It just does away with the shine. So I love that, and I just press it into the skin. I don't really buff it into the skin any longer. I just press it in, and use a very light hand so that I'm not over applying any powder. And that's it. Takes all the shine off my face. Love this. If you ever see me out and about, better believe I have this. And I have the other thing that I always talk about. So when I first started this channel, I used to always talk about these beauty papers and these oil absorbing papers and how much I love them. But I haven't really talked about them lately. But now as we're getting into the spring and the summer and everything's about that dew, and for me, my dew comes at a cost because I always have to keep blotting papers around because my dew turns into shine very, very quickly, especially in the T-zone as I have combination skin. So I always keep some sort of blotting papers in my makeup bag. And these by Tatcha, this is the Japanese beauty papers. I love this because again, it takes away the shine but does not disturb the makeup underneath. So again, you just take a sheet and you just blot the skin. Takes away the oil but does not disturb too much of the makeup underneath. It'll take some of it off, but it's mostly just what's coming up after the oil has started to come up. So it's just excess makeup. But you still see like your makeup, you don't see any empty spaces where your makeup once was, and now because you're using the blotting papers, it's absorbed into the blotting papers. It's not. It's just the oils that build up on your skin. And again, it leaves my face feeling very, very matte, but still has that nice glow that I love to it as well. Okay, if you know anything about me, you know I'm always carrying some sort of lip balm or lip protectant. So for my lip balm, you always know there's going to be a Burt's Bees somewhere in my vicinity, usually in my makeup bag. I have one here at the vanity. I have one in both of my main bathrooms that I use, and it is a favorite. It is one of those things that I will forever have. It's made with vitamin E and also a little bit of peppermint. So it does, you know, feel like a little bit of peppermint. I don't feel any stinging, like it's not enough peppermint to give you that puffy lip look or that pillowy lip look. But it's just enough that if my lips feel a little bit dry, or I feel like I need to put on something, if I'm going to wear like maybe a matte lipstick or something like that, I will bring this out and put it on, just a little light layer before I put on my lipstick, just to, you know, keep my lips moisturized and healthy looking. So always have these in there. And then I always have some sort of fragrance in here because you never know when your fragrance may clock out, but you still are clocked in for the evening. So in this particular bag, I have two that I love. This is Le Papier by Diptyque, and I'm almost done with this one. So I'm gonna have to get another travel size to put in here. And then I also have the Paradox by Prada. Now these two are fantastic together. Both of them are coming towards the end, so I'm going to keep it in the bag. But I have some other ones that I'm going to be rotating as well. I love to put in my Jo Malone miniatures in here too, because that also helps kind of elongate the fragrance. So whatever fragrance I'm wearing, if I don't have a smaller one to travel with, then I will use something that has those types of notes in it so that the fragrance can last a little bit longer. It may smell different, but it will still kind of give it some legs for the rest of the evening if I plan to be out a little bit longer than my perfume would have. And then the other thing that I had in here was my Mon Paris by YSL. I love these miniatures. I don't really travel with them as often, but again, these are perfect to kind of pop into your makeup bag if you want a little touch up on the go. But smells so good. Smells very dainty and feminine, like a lady who's going to brunch. So definitely. All right, babes, so that is it for my empties. I thought I was gonna have more to share with you, but like I said, I threw a lot of them away, and so I wanted to kind of curate this to the ones that I actually have here to share with you. So hopefully you enjoyed this. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. It helps this channel out immensely. Also, if you're new and you like what I do, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and then don't forget to tap that notification bell so you're notified each and every time that I upload, post, or go live. Until we meet again, babes, you have now been Bellafied. Take care, and I'll see you back here soon. Bye. Brown Girl Bella.